Here we go, my friends. KRU versus GIANTX elimination game, my friends. GX
just gonna be Ness jump peeking down long here. Oh, sees just the one
beaten by MIBR in the first game.
Yeah, Neon tried to slip in front of that one, not quite gonna make
very
it time.
close game against G2.
So the wall stalls him out for a moment,
good,
but KRU's still ready to go here. Flash to the wall.
Great game.
And in goes Dodds. Not finding anyone just yet. They're gonna wrap towards elbow and Ness. A little too much to deal with there. She goes down alone, but Sarah's reaction is great. Would have loved for more than one.
GIANTX, no position on site, although they did throw that flood smoke coming out there. Kinnear got that one down before. Miori wrapping around the corner. No one's looking at elbow. What's going on? Double shocks.
What happened?
Coming down. GIANTX crush on the retake. Move into showers very quickly.
I like Sage on this map, my friend.
Yeah, just threatening the break on that so that GIANTX can't fully rotate
Old
out
school
showers.
pick.
It's the same thing twice now. A little bit of pressure from KRU. Smurfette walks up and dies.
It's always Kinnear watching for that step up too. Good reset there from Jelena. Gotta respect that, but now she's gotta hightail it out of that one.
All that was going on though. A walk up from both sides again. GX working their way down short. Romy spots it out, but can't find the shot on the Sheriff.
GIANTX are so active, but Dodd wants a little bit of the same. She's going back, wrapping around into lamps right now. Absolute madness. Miori has no idea where they're coming from. They're all over the place, and they're gonna keep on looking. Ness shuts that down, but as a flash comes in, there's nothing else you can do. At the same time, Jelena slipped on back into sight. Can KRU jump into the teleporter? Two players make it. There's no one left on B to stop the plant.
So it's a post plant secured here. What did GIANTX have to work back in? One Sky Flash, but a lot of utility on that harbor. KRU are gonna play on site. Keep two players close in. Sarah flashes out from spawn. But Biazik is wrapping back around from above his Kinnear.
This thing I'm telling you, man.
Together
very good
to
thing.
close out KRU's second round. She has another chance. Sarah will bait in. Take a little pressure from that utility, but your ult has arrived, and Biazik knows all. Both GIANTX players force back towards elbow. A stun coming in, and Dodds is just gonna go straight on through. Can't find the kill though, and Sarah doubles up. Suddenly,
Smurfette has showstopper.
That is so major from Sarah. Smurfette has that rocket to get back into sight. KRU can't really get off of it either. They've got to hold their ground, using all that stall on CT to make sure those elbow players don't jump the gun and make it out, but there's still a lot of time for Giants to work with.
And a rocket for Smurfette if they want to use it.
Dog and flashes to follow.
Sarah's gonna wait for the util to go down. Michaela a chance. She doesn't convert off of it, and GX will just scale their way back into the site and deal with their final problem. So, GIANTX tally up the score.
Timeout.
Dodds is going into the A site. But that Sky is slowly working on this flank, and you see how the way GIANTX is playing around that.
Oh no.
Never mind. It's all gone wrong. Now KRU hits a teleport, and this flank could still find value.
Yeah, they got past Sarah, but now Sarah's gonna be there so quickly. 5 to 10 seconds before that one snaps online.
But remember the ults. They have so many tools on GIANTX. Sarah activates the flank, gets hers. Now the reaction for KRU. They'll fight into spawn, and Biazik has to go for more.
She's alive.
They're gonna TP out with the spike. Kinnear left herself over on the A site, and now Biazik is stuck on B. It's a madness round, Mimi.
Biazik is still in B. The Sky is flanking back through spawn. GIANTX is completely separated. Smurfette needs to clear this angle. She will not. KRU have somehow turned this chaotic situation into an advantage, and Sarah, who has been working her way through spawn this entire round, is again spotted out. Kinnear not giving her anything. Michaela spotted as well, but there's already so little time.
Yeah, they're just playing with her.
The barest of
timeout.
Short right now. Biazik wants to step forward. Use that Viper's wall against her. There's some good spam coming in, but the wall gets pulled down. Miori can't win the fight.
Good trade.
That's such a good trade from Jelena. Keeps this 4v4.
Those two, that duo has been playing so nicely together on A short.
Sarah is going to be tested here. Dodds running straight into the face and a spam through the wall. That'll get the job done. Jelena.
Yo, no money for GX.
Meet up with Smurfette. That doesn't work out. Now the second teleport also eating up some damage. Smurfette, though, will defend her teammate, and now the Sage res available.
It's going to be a 3v3, and there's a Raise Rocket. It doesn't matter if Smurfette has the op. Actually giving that one to Jelena. They can get back into the site. It'll be up to Dodds and Michaela back on site. The first line of defense here for Visa Crew Blaze.
Getting out of Puka is a challenge, though. The Rocket should help with that endeavor. Stun misses. Rocket will find Kunir. Smurfette needed to do a bit more. Down to a 1v1, and Jelena does not know where Michaela is. Time is working against her. The orb onto the spike, but Michaela just outside runs in and wins the round for Visa.
5-4, my friends. Good game.
For half by here for GIANTX.
Yeah, Smurfette, the real rifle. Gonna have her teammates bait for her. Flash goes up, she swings around. That's the one, but that spike's out in the open now.
The rifle, that is, not gonna be able to be recovered. And Crew come out the better of that engagement. They'll rotate back towards A. Site's open.
Get the 2-for-1 and leave. No problem. Wait, that's a Seekers as well. Oh, that's Crew Seekers.
Indeed.
No problem. Especially with only 3 players alive, that ability is giga-busted.
Perfect information at this point in the round.
I was half expecting Miori to go for a late TP bench. I mean, honestly, with those players going down, that's 2.5 rifles really for GIANTX. They can try to get up some funny business here, back onto the site.
Yeah, Crew does not want to let this one slip away.
This is a tough round for GX, man.
I think it's a good choice.
Biazik holding. Spots out the first player. A flash, again, just buying time for the team. Another flash in hand, and Sarah is so wide on that swing. Kinnear just past the wall, swings in as well, and suddenly this one is flipped into even territory. The Viper down, Pit falling, so a lot asked of Michaela again, but she can see that spike. She knows Jelena's holding it down in the spam. Oh, it doesn't work out. Is there time? Jolena just doesn't have it.
It was so close.
Jelena pulls off of the spike to get the kill, but she couldn't quite stick it through.
30 seconds left.
I'm out of here. Suck it.
Now finally an execute into this A site. Biazik knows there's a player back site. Sarah now has help, and well, the help is doing well. Jelena and Sarah, what an adjustment!
That was nice.
Rips her crosshair around and has
6-6.
this half tied up for GIANTX.
That's a beautiful kill.
Gonna use a dog into hookah too to try and fake a lot more pressure on this B site than there really is, because the team's going in.
4 players stacked up, but Dodds is gonna slide straight on through, and that's a kill onto Sarah.
But nobody's home. It's literally just Romy here in U-Haul. I mean, if she gets anything, it's a major win.
They're trying to flip the map, but they never checked on Romy.
Oh no.
No one is looking at U-Haul. Romy could change this round.
Gotta check your places.
How much more can she do? She's in a cage match here. Her team walled off towards spawn. Alone against Ness. Another kill would be incredible. And Romy's done more than just that. 3 kills out of the Viper. And Mayori's the only one left to stand.
I mean, her entire team left her, and she's just solo winning the round. Look, I know I was talking a lot of hype about Dodds and Biazik, but don't sleep on a player like Romy. Think about before on other maps, but leaving Smurfette as a solo player will work. And, well, Michaela's ready for that one.
So thorough from Crew. Immediately re-pushing into that space, taking a bit of a risk, but now they're up 5 versus 3 on their own bonus round.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see from GIANTX.
And the thing is, GX hasn't even really done
Didn't
much
do
yet.
anything in the round.
They got the embed.
They've gotten nowhere.
Immediately
So I lost.
That's another stunner from Biazik. Okay. I thought the point of that
Round's already over. Go save.
better because you can body shot people.
Yeah.
Guess not.
Well, yeah, when they have heavy armor, like Biazik knows, you just aim for the head, Mimi. This is simple stuff.
And now it's a horror movie for Sarah.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to go. You're closing in.
Oh my god.
It's a shame you can't teleport to a different map.
No.
I want to see those shots again.
That's a flawless bonus round win.
Yeah.
For Visa Crew Blaze.
And now,
And honestly,
GX
like,
broke.
I'll be honest, like, Visa Crew Blaze usually a
Good hit
loud
for
team,
Crew.
but I felt like the first half especially was pretty muted.
something
Now
about
I'm
that
starting to
before.
hear them get a little bit louder on that stage. It's coming up here into the caster booth. And for good reason. I mean, winning on your bonus here and winning in perfect form? Like, come on.
Damn.
Well, you're gonna lose control of the map very, very quickly. Good push wall flash combination, and GIANTX gonna be quickly out onto the site and quickly down into the dirt.
There's an ult for Michaela. She'll take
Oh, I missed the round. What happened here?
One Viper Molly does maybe the most damage it could, doubling up for
It was
those
nice.
frags.
The 4K.
And KRU, from a perfectly tied
I want a
game,
magnetic keyboard.
are leading by 4 with double digits.
This is worth to get. Is that the difference is that high, or is
You
just
might have
like?
thought for a second GIANTX should have some momentum, winning rounds 11 and 12. No. Music Blaze.
And instead playing 2 players on the other side.
GIANTX do get info. There's a player in hookah though, so Miori is waiting for this push.
Can she do it again? A double last time.
Ooh.
Oh, and this time it's absolutely nothing. Romy saves her teammate's life.
Keep your eyes on these elbow players. Smurfette is about to run into 3. Ooh, I don't know if we want to fight that. There are options for Sarah to assist with a flash back into the site. At the same time, Biazik running on in there. Dodd's close to follow. It's Pistols getting pulled out now, and it's Dodd's on top. The spike has not been planted, even though Dodd's will initially fall.
But the rest of the retake is now coming in.
One dead.
And up through long, these last 2 players can't even really get ahead. Smurfette taps that spike again. Michaela spots out the player elbow, but it's just a 1-for-1. And now Biazik, with that spike finally going down, might just go all the way back around.
Yeah, there's going to be a Vandal there for Biazik to pick up. That's a quick little switch. Now, what can Biazik do? We've got a clone to work with. Teleport placed behind Hookah here for a late attempt, but you can't really use that or you're going to lose on time.
Biazik dives into the site. Clone goes back. That's an isolated fight against one. Spots out the other, but Smurfette has it under control. Timeout.
Side of the map, play for A short and play for hookah control. You can run some trap TP plays. Hold on.
Biazik this time outside. Off spotted. Smurfette swings in, and Biazik cannot adjust. She got proactive, didn't work, and now Smurfette has earned the rocket. Through the site she goes. No one's looking at Dodds. Oh no.
My Dodds, what was that?
It doesn't matter. Ness has dealt with Dodds, and GX will plant and get Miori back in the round.
3 versus 3
that's problem.
in the post plant.
They don't show any
Miori's
of
to
this,
ignore
right?
that
I wonder
Sage
why.
for now and try to get out back triple, but the crossfires have been set up.
If it was good, they would show it.
Being watched by 2 players potentially. Jalena's going to be able to find that trade very, very nicely, and with Michaela going in on the flank, everyone is aware. GIANTX know exactly what's going on in this post plant, but doesn't matter. If Michaela keeps hitting these shots, it's going to work out for her. Dog to come through now, just to keep buying time, get herself back into it, and she does. It's all on Michaela in the 1-on-2. Push wall comes out. The Seekers to follow. GIANTX are using everything.
Michaela, what? Check your PC!
The spam is coming through. The clock is dwindling down.
Oh my
but
god,
Sarah
that was
will
close
finish it
actually.
off.
But yeah, there was no
Just
time, there was
a
no
nick of
time.
time.
What was the shot, man?
GIANTX work their way down long.
Smurfette looking clean here.
Smurfette is just decimating in these first kills. She's gonna go for a little bit more, but the flashes, the utility, they're just running into too much.
Michaela!
Michaela has ruined
Beautiful.
GIANTX.
Got Seekers as well.
This is a rare
Miori
thing.
went away from the Viper spit. Dangerous round, dangerous round.
Duelist for KRU, not finding their fights. GIANTX have just consistently
win
shut
this,
them
man.
down. And yet, it's still KRU with the advantage here. Just one
Fight
play
me, fight me.
Miori had a couple of really nice pieces.
Hold on a
Mr.
second.
P.
It's a 1v2. She has the Viper's Pit available. And an isolated fight against
oh my
Michaela
God.
through the wall.
They're gonna pick it
1
together.
HP on the sky.
They still think she's
Miori,
alive.
no one's watching! 1v1! And a swing out!
Yeah, congratulations, KRU. But yo, Miori, beautiful, beautiful. But KRU, you really want to lose, right? So congratulations, you did it.
Clutch in this comeback here. 4 rounds in a row to respond.
1 by 1.
And this time it's Miori in the Red Bull clutch. I mean, let's watch that again.
Miori, that
there were
was
some
good. That was
ridiculous shots throughout this. Wall bangs and whatnot. Because GIANTX just got crushed. They tried to force their way through that wall, but the timing that Miori caught there, catching Romy off
Didn't
guard.
even
and then here,
choose the ult.
guess is wrong. Already seen this stall be very effective, even in that last round. And Molly almost eating up the entirety of the Harbor ult, and still GIANTX only just now to get out into the site. Sarah's made it, now calling in the rest of her team. But it doesn't feel comfortable, does it? No, Biazik is able to get that kill, dodge on away, and the wall maybe saving KRU.
GIANTX just floundering in the front of sight. They again have to recover from a player down disadvantage. Michaela has dealt with Miori. The hero of last round is dead. And Ness, oh my god! She can't win the round, but that was a stunner of a transfer.
We're learning lessons, and that's you can't count GIANTX out of a round.
No.
That said, the defensive hold from Visa Crew Blaze has been lights out.
Tournaments for VCT game change.
Those last two.
Like, you want to have
I can't
champions.
help but feel like this was a little indecisive.
Where's the Masters from?
Into the site, two players are fighting. The rest aren't swinging out the smoke. Then they go back. It didn't feel like a full commitment for GIANTX.
I think the last few times GIANTX have gone down in
Fight back in off it. They're comfortable giving up B.
This round is all on Miori right now. She's activating quickly, but they're ready for it. Romy waiting and watching, and Kinnear shuts her down. The TPs came in, and they came in too early. This site is not free.
20 seconds left. They have no choice but to charge head on through the molly, and that is a mistake. No time, no options.
What was
and
that?
Burns them to
Barbecue.
You just can't
Too high
wait that
skill.
long.
But the Viper wall straight back up.
They're
Can they
out.
get through? Flash forward. Michaela can't connect the shots.
Romy!
She'll make it work on the transfer.
Jovito.
Switch to the classic. It's not
Oh
in
my
time.
god, Miori.
Look in the TP, Miori
Has the
waiting
pin,
outside
has
of this.
the pin.
She has to win this fight if there's going to be the chance.
Okay.
Not fast, they
Straight through the
showstopper.
wall.
Hold on, though. Smurfette,
HP.
43 HP, has the ultimate, and
Oh
she
my
gets the
god.
first kill.
Oh my god.
Rocket popped, trying to bait out a player by tapping the spike, but she's going to have to stick that one through.
Yo,
The rocket fuse is going to wind away.
Oh my god,
Biaza
shit is crazy.
TP'd. She's so far.
Wow. And it was wall? Smurfette was flashed. I don't think she has any idea that Biaza could have crossed.
She's walking into spawn now suspects it. But low on HP.
This is
Planted in tube.
Can Smurfette keep her team
Those not
in
her
this
fake.
game? Clone down long.
In CS, Valorant's a
Footsteps
different game.
heard, Smurfette not falling for it, but also not even swinging. Biazic back on the spike, sticking this one halfway.
Oh my, the
Smurfette
timing
down to 40.
is Smurfette.
But she doesn't need any more. 4 kills
Damn,
for
girl, that was
Smurfette.
amazing.
And GIANTX are in this game yet.
Smurfette is the catalyst GIANTX need. Amazing in the Red Bull clutch there, living on
was
just
nice,
3
that was
HP. Just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, look at that. It turns into a 1-on-2 situation.
shot.
That shot is nasty. Then takes her time
3
with it.
HP,
Doesn't
3
rush.
HP.
She's ahead of the wall, tucks into the close corner.
3 here now.
Do they clear it? Molly's coming in. GIANTX again is stalled out.
There's only 30 seconds left. And they have to get in somehow.
And they have to get past Michaela. And she does nothing. Down in an instant. Romy, the next one up to bat to try and avoid overtime.
Romy!
Spots out two, not looking.
Oh, no.
Is that
One
enough?
good
Kinnear now left
She
alone.
has Molly, she has Molly.
There's time to get the spike down. But again, it's a bad plant. Inside tube, Ness wins the shot. We're going to OT.
GIANTX. They bring it all
The music,
way
the
back.
music.
All 5 members of Visa Crew Blaze posture towards the B site.
GIANTX aren't going to give up long easily. Flashing through from Crew. GIANTX forced to back away, but still trapped in that corner on wood.
Michaela couldn't do it from that spot. And Sarah does not want to
It goes
attempt
down!
it. Tries to fall away. The
my
timing
God.
nearly leads to the death of Miori, and Dodds is coming after them.
Woo, Dodds,
the
that was
hero
crazy.
crew needed. Steps up
What a
in
time to show up.
overtime.
Gotta go.
And the post plant is going to look so nice too. No flashes for GIANTX to get back in. They're going to have to win out their fights. Dodds maybe a bit of overheating here with Kinnear.
got
We'll
it
be
right.
3K, it doesn't matter. She's feeling it now, Mimi.
That she is. The last 2 players from GX working from spawn. Dodds wants to keep this round going. Waiting towards elbow. A shorty deals the killing blow to Smurfette, and Dodds
Beautiful play.
arrives in overtime with
What
a
a
4K
time, what a
to
time
her
to show
name.
up, Dodds.
The worst news GIANTX have gotten
Oh,
all
this is
day.
gonna be a long video,
Dodds
my
is
friends.
here to play. Showing up at the end here.
12 kills in 24 rounds. And the second her team needs her, she drops 4 in OT.
Nice.
Wow. And just insult to injury at the end.
Toxin screen down.
Oh, double TV, it's a crunch.
Can they deal with it? Smurfette is on an island here, but breaks the clone. Biazic gets one, sliding in is Dodds. And still just waiting inside this teleporter. It's awkward.
Huge kill.
Romy policing the other side, keeps Smurfette in check. But Dodds is still just stuck in this teleporter.
Yeah, nowhere to go. Gonna have to sit in that one for a long, long time.
I have to.
In the chaos, though, do they think she's still here? They do.
They know for sure. They're just looking for some spam shots. But again, look at the clock. We're down to 40 seconds. It's a 3v5. You don't have Smurfette to get into a site.
And now Jolina is taking the site alone. Or at least threatening
Yeah,
with the
like
harbor
a
wall
flash
and just walks into Kinnear's line of sight.
Left.
Surely this isn't the way it ends.
It's still essentially a 3v2. And Dodds could become a problem later in this round.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is over for real.
Kinnear wasn't quite watching.
There is no way.
Moves back in time, just takes this duel, and now Dodds is back.
GG.
And she'll end this game, 14-12. Crew take bind in overtime.
GIANTX never gonna make that one easy. But Visa Crew Blaze, one map win away from moving on here in this lower bracket, keeping that run going.
Yori holding strong here and just not ready on the angle. Crew get both on the reclear.
With zero utility either, so this forces GIANTX to go up into B heaven. Now Kinnear and Mika are waiting here, and there's a paranoia to play with. Mika's on this nasty little angle there too. Look at the tracking. Oh yeah, that was nice. She'll fall to Smurfette on the tail end. But without B main control, GX are in a miserable spot.
Nade for Dodds. There's not going to be any room to breathe here for GIANTX. Smurfette, that was really her only chance, and she won't be able to convert it.
Been fighting up into B main, into male, something like this.
Sure, show that early fight, then reset and see what you can do in the mid-round.
You don't just want to walk, because then you're going to get stuck on smokes.
Well, Crew can walk.
Crew can walk wherever they want.
Around in there.
And they can also flash through their own utility, although that one didn't look quite so good. That didn't either.
Okay.
A little bit
How's
messy.
the judge going to lose that? This is a little funky now, 3v3.
But really, every player on Crew is isolated 1v3.
Yeah. Mika's been good, though. Maybe she could win this 1v3. No!
Not a shot, man.
Ness has just ruined her.
It's begun, Mimi.
The booming for Visa Crew Blaze might have just started. And Smurfette might just convert it. GIANTX
We didn't hit.
only have Dodds to face up against, but they don't have much time.
You saw the movement?
Dodds. It's hard to be excited for a clutch, but they've done it regardless.
That makes all the difference.
Many players are here just yet.
Jolina just got that wall. Can slam that down, but there's two players on site to hold this out. Paranoia comes through, Kinnear will fall, and it's just Biazik on site with an overwhelming amount of utility sent her way. Keep your eyes on Romy though, because for a second it was looking like she wanted to creep out. Dodds coming out there too, and the swarm comes into the site. Crew put together a retake here and found their way into a 2-on-2. Still, those GIANTX players isolated right now into main. This will be creeping forward. It's all on her. She finds the first.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Romy in a 1v2. Players all around. She sees the first and can't quite find those shots. Jolina's gonna tie things up. There's some pretty decent stall, all things considered, coming on through, but nice shots from Mia on the entrance.
Spike down B.
Yori, though, has traded things back into a pretty good situation here for GX. It's 3v2 in the
I need to eat something as well. I'm hungry.
Another stunner out of Biazik or Kinnear. Biazik slowly drops into the site, and that Ray's just not looking, turns in time. Miori, looking every which way, cannot find the shots, and now Kinnear, somewhat of a chance! Can't get the last player, though. Nearly a catastrophe for GX. Timeout. There goes the Raise Rocket. At the very start of the round, Miori going through B heaven, no one's home. Instead, Crew have made their way out main.
Yeah, Miori fires that off into backside, doesn't get
Great
killed.
damage.
E-main is so massive. Dodds has stuck all the way into the corner, and look at the placement, just the patience.
What is this position?
It's a 1-4-2.
Damn, I wasn't going to check that either. I'll die.
Now this round gets even more confusing because Miori is up heaven.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my.
What a crazy game!
Opportunity to take down the Astra on the other side, and Omen teleporting in, now cancelled out.
Low-key.
And Mika just
All
has
games
too
on
many
Game
players
Changer so
walking
far
in
has been
position.
great, man.
Romy arrives, the gun's not out! What is going on?
It's absolute madness. No one
The
knows where
Molly.
anyone is,
Romy
and that's
has
gonna
no
kill.
way.
Down to 17 HP goes Romy. By the way, GIANTX are still hunting. Ness is moving forward. Ness is looking for the kill on the hunt.
Is Romy ready for this? Spots out Ness, damage going both ways. Ness has to retreat.
Good shot.
Now a 2v2, Seekers
low.
both head towards spawn.
Yeah, Zika.
And GX
One away from Seekers as
group up
well.
together, they'll wrap back around, spot them out, and Ness
Let's go to a base.
GIANTX feel like they want to group together before they take anything, because otherwise you're stepping into this eco in ones. It's not going to look good for you. You're just losing players all around the map because GIANTX aren't doing anything.
Well, it's a double duelist comp. They both took a duel. Now they're both dead. The dog sails straight over the head of Ness, but what has GIANTX gotten out of all of this? Nothing really. They have 2 players in B main.
I think a flash through onto ramp. Hold on, look at me.
Has a Bucky. Talked close, Sarah walks straight in, and it's the perfect situation for the Bucky. Jolina's going Astro, but pulls out just with enough time to get the kill.
Down to 11 HP though.
It feels
Seeker
hopeless.
coming towards her.
1v4.
30 seconds to plant the spike.
Needs to reload, needs to plant. So many tasks in front of her.
On the ante.
Huge run for KRU.
And Dodds is just gonna throw a nade at her feet.
No chance.
That's a MasterCard thrifty.
Tay with that double dive and the wall coming down, you can overwhelm this site so quickly. Look at Kinnear taking a chance with the smoke. Absolute perfection.
I was saying you're wrong.
That's a kill. No one on site now, but Visa Crew Blaze will not let them in. A molly, a wall, and suddenly this cosmic divide is not going to provide anything for GIANTX.
The first 2 players down are again the 2 duelists.
Oh, she almost had a timing up towards heaven. Backs away. As GIANTX walk up.
Like I said before, man, we need more internationals for VCT Game Changers. And more slots for Brazil.
Kinnear could become a problem again. They're walking straight past her. Kinnear has one. Jolina spotted as well. Kinnear is on for the ace, and she's done it!
Amazing, amazing! Love to see that.
Kinnear.
Taking her timing, just seizing every single window. I want to see that again because
I want to see that again too.
That was gutsy. Just coming through here, and they're all looking the wrong way.
She's one of only 6
Oh,
players.
there's her. Damn, I'm gonna try it.
Every Game Changers Championship, and she is proving why. One of the most dominant forces from Latin America.
Timeout.
And though they're spreading out, it's actually from KRU.
Woo, nice.
GX don't
Old
do
school
anything.
play.
KRU decide to take the initiative.
And Sarah is immediately gone from this round. GX is going to try and react. They'll go fast into the A site, and they will get that space. But there's a retake that can come rather
Both
swiftly
snipers,
here from
cancel.
KRU. They already have players wrapping back towards.
Oh my god, the chaos
Listening
begins.
to the party. Miori is still rotating in.
The fight is all on Miori. Can she find these 2 players? GIANTX have already won out inside of the pit.
She's worried about getting flanked herself.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but the patience is going to pay off for her. Dodds is still waiting for it and shuts her down.
Dodds was just too aware. Dog for Biazik.
Yeah, spot 1.
She knows at least 1 player is backside. And now the raid boss is on her way. Dodds following up behind.
Great flash.
Her
Dodds.
Flash, that's 3 for Dodds. And that's Ness left alone to try and save
Oh
this
my,
round.
oh my, oh my.
Biazik does not let go of the defuse.
And the money for Jax is not looking great, my friends. Yo, I want this keyboard. Yo, thing. Sponsor me.
I think it's gonna
6-5, my friends. Miori, we shall stop her. Yeah,
Did I say
Zika.
quick? I
With
didn't mean
Seeker.
It
quick.
is GIANTX at the end
Yeah,
of the day.
I meant they were.
I wanna see a base, bro.
Okay.
Sorry,
They're
crew
having a
fans, but
TP
I wanna
at
try the
this
map. Only 2 games
When does
today.
Miori choose to use that rocket?
And it,
I think
That's
that's the
the full
linchpin
experience.
for GX to tie up this game.
Oh, Biazik.
Biazik takes down Miori. No rocket to work
they
with.
check?
And here
Of
in
course
this
they
offense
won't.
again, she has been
They will.
thus far, but Sarah's just on top.
Robbie.
of her.
Romy
in the
gets
site.
2. Absolutely massive. A third. Moving
my
up
god,
inside
oh
of
my
the smoke.
god, oh my god.
Look at her dancing. Look at her diving.
Snoopy Doggy would be happy there.
Because Dodds is getting the
7-5.
kills.
These players in main. I think the biggest issue, though, for GIANTX is the force from heaven, because Dodds is already diving into this site. Sarah gets 1, but the trade is instantaneous, and now Ness is about to be ran
Not looking
over.
good for GX.
The crew Blaze have a post plan on B.
Spike's gonna go down. I think GIANTX are gonna
seconds
want to get
left.
out of this smoke quickly. They
Planted.
can't take their time. They need to go through here now.
Last player standing.
Jolina had a chance, but it's immediately ripped away. Visa Crew Blaze go 2 for 2 on pistols. Down to Smurfette for GIANTX.
Do they
Oh,
dog?
the
Oh,
dog.
no.
Oh,
Oh, Smurfette, that was a bit
that
greedy.
doggy.
Sticks
He
around,
wasn't greedy.
dives for it, And now there's only one defender on
trying
this
to
side,
bait for her
caught
the entire
by the
time, but
blind,
the dog
tucking in towards elbow. There are players
didn't
towards
expect
heaven.
that.
How much can they help Sarah out? The leader needs to go massive here. She's down, but her teammates are doing the job well. Not in time.
My friends, my
And
friends.
Crew.
Looking good for Crew.
Timeout.
Over in Ramen, waiting for this one.
Easy
Oh no,
kill.
Mika
Oh my God,
spotted.
Kyle,
That's
what?
a massive opener.
Dodds dives into the site. Sarah
Ramen has
again.
ult.
The anchor on A needs to do a little more than this time.
Oh no.
And she's just not looked after. That's good from Sarah on the off angle. Turns
Okay,
around for
clean,
Dodds.
clean.
Excellent.
Yeah, Visa Crew have had a little bit of success here.
Oh.
If they get out
about to
heaven,
get
that brings
crazy.
up
Look at
Smurfette.
Smurfette.
Oh
Yo,
my,
what
just
the fuck
walks
are
into
you
the
doing?
smoke.
What
And she's
is
standing.
that?
No other players there. Walking up the rope is Miori. Oh,
Someone does
delivered on a
that play
pedestal.
in my rank game?
Dodds,
I think
diving
he's
in.
trolling.
Just the edge of the rocket. Splashes and gets the kill.
I mean, look,
That
Jalena's
was
stepping forward.
bad.
She might be able to save this round. For GIANTX continuing out. She's made it onto Rafter. What a spot to be in.
Romy goes up towards heaven.
I like this from Crew, grouping up together as four.
Paranoia towards spawn. Jelena, she's worried about so many angles.
Yeah, this is so tough.
No friends in this endeavor.
needs
But he's
to go
taking the
off.
right
Perfect
time.
timing, perfect timing.
Flicks the wrong way, and that's the death of her.
Yeah, everything left on Ness now. Gosh, it felt like there was maybe a chance.
And Rami won.
And after 2 rounds of
Even need to
GIANTX
use
finding
the
themselves in the
Viper's
perfect
bit.
position, everyone was caught
Oh,
off that round.
GX.
And that's where we've seen the difference. A lot of this game, that mid-rounding.
That is
Crew's
tough.
like so confident in losing out on their initial idea, then adjusting, finding the next step.
Boost as before. Okay, I don't hate it, especially with a bit of baiting from Jelena.
Enemy kill.
There goes Dodds. Out of this round.
Wow, taking no chances with dash out. And repositioning up towards heaven. That wall, though, is going to invalidate this off completely. GIANTX are trying to get back out into sight. The dog will see them, and the stun could be punishing. GIANTX are out in front of it, but the judge, what is happening?
Oof.
Crew are just tearing this site apart.
Smurfette would have to be the salvation for GIANTX. Has already gotten one. Mika taken down towards spawn as well, and Smurfette finds herself on somewhat of an island. Crew's gonna try and deal with her. How much can she do in this position? Nothing. The rocket arriving though. Mio.
Okay.
Placement.
Yo, Mary
That was
play like
just
this
the-
as well,
the
man. I
worm
don't
on
know
the
how
end
they
of
do
the
it.
hook right there. Pulls those two players into her, and the rocket
My back
tears
hurts
them up.
just to look at this. Not gonna
GIANTX,
lie.
every round is just getting a little bit muddy, a little bit messy. Chaos in these situations, but it starts off with a great shot from Smurfette. Bit of redemption from the previous round, making that operator pay off. And it's carried over here into the next one. I mean, the Seeker's
That feels
combo with
good,
the
that
rocket
feels
too.
good.
Just
I've got your trail.
Visa Crew Blaze
Battle out.
are heading straight back to B. Seekers, a judge, diving in. Dodds. Oh, has a victim inside the smoke. And flicks up to get the kill.
she wants more.
A nade on Jolena, another headshot on the judge, and now real guns will be picked up.
It was a half buy for Crew. Now they're the ones with the numbers advantage. Are you joking?
And Smurfette has to retake with an operator. Miori isn't even...
Oh my god, Miori has to run through mid, and look where Romy is in mid, waiting for that. I think she hears the rotation. She can cut this off,
Right,
taking her
right.
time.
What are faking us?
Miori checking on
We're
it.
so calm. I love it. Rami, you got this.
Swing, but she's got to go eventually. The clock is not the
The
friend.
money isn't great for GX. Rami, time to start play.
GX start.
Trust me.
They're inroads towards B.
Can go.
There goes Romy, starting to creep up. Nice shot.
That's big. Operator connects, but not another. Dodds keeps it going. She's gotten 3.
Oh, it's
That's
ace!
4. Dodds
Ace!
on for the
Ace! Ace!
The final victim around the
Oh my
corner.
God.
Dodds has the damage. And Dodds has the ace.
Nice.
Visa Crew Blaze. 1 round away from eliminating GIANTX.
Dodds is just
Oh my.
massive. That's crazy. The 5K there on a half buy? Crew didn't even want to win that round. They were just trying to do some damage.
She was absent in the last 2 maps against G2. It wasn't her best in map number 1.
enemy remains.
But in the
Well, that's,
moments that demanded,
same player.
OT map 1, round 12 on split, Dodds has stepped up.
To a Vandal, now the showstopper up into male. And that's going to be off the rip. Tons of utilities spent, but it looks like Ness has just about made it alive.
There are players on that side
What?
who could receive
Hello?
it. Miori is sniped off by the rocket. Dodds is gonna push towards Spun. That's a Bucky to receive her.
And Visa Crew, they haven't made it onto the site just yet. Bialzik taking matters into her own hands, down onto the site. And GIANTX have started to crumble.
This is it, my friends.
Crew have
True.
the site, and
Did
now
it.
on Smurfette, the last chance for EMEA today. 10 HP, and there's absolutely nothing. Visa Crew plays, advance, and eliminate Giants.
What a start for Visa Crew Blaze in this lower.
What happened?
It was heartbreak against DMEA just the other day, but today they're the second team to send that region packing.